Welcome from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. The Clippers taking on the Nuggets. For Los Angeles, a loss in their opening game. They're laser focused now on winning that first one tonight. Nuggets, Clippers is coming up next, and we'll be right back. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Denver, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Clock at 6. Murray passes to Jokic, shoots over Zubac. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Here's Murray, following the score by Los Angeles. And the 3 off target. 1:11 left in the first. Harden, the pass to Zubac. And here's Bogdanovic. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Outside Porter. Pass to Brown. Gordon outside. It's Jokic, high post. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Leonard passes to Bogdanovic. And a missed layup. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Porter. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Los Angeles leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Simmons and Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. but now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Hayden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie.
And such great range. Porter, also has one of the most unblockable jumpers in this league.
Now here's Dunn. He's closely guarded. Rebounded by Denver. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
And it's blocked.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in. "26 seconds left to play in the first half. Coffee on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Zubac. And off the glass. That one's good.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
First team foul.
Denver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Westbrook. And he can't hit the second.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Leonard way outside. And that's not going to go. It's all tied in Denver. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Checking out Los Angeles. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Zubac in at the center position. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Zubac. Banked it in off the glass. Zubac has got 6 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Let's give a warm welcome, your Nuggets team.
And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Fourth, Nikola Jokic. And of course, James Harden.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They are all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down low. Here's Jokic. That one is off. Great D that time from Zubac. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Here's Leonard. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. There's the block.
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
.35 seconds left in the third. Porter the pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Jokic with a screen on Leonard. The Nuggets need to get one up. Throw it down, Nikola.
Well, the athleticism and mobility of Aaron Gordon is a problem, which is why passing lanes will open up for him.
Harden against Murray. And he gets that one. Harden's gotten his second bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Murray. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Nuggets trail by 7. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Pass to Powell, back to Harden. Here's Leonard, takes the 3. Jokic grabs the board. On the wing, Porter. Powell covers. Jokic passes to Murray. Outside Porter. Here's Brown, defended by Bogdanovic. Here's Jokic. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And the Joker, one of the most efficient mid-range shooters in basketball, seems like he just doesn't miss.
Steps back. Here's Leonard. Leonard, not to be denied.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Inside. From 8 feet away. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Here's Leonard. Jokic grabs the board. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings him within 1.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Harden against Murray. Harden surveying the D. Over Murray. Harden misses. The Nuggets want a timeout. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
Unless they can get a wide-open jumper, they might want to attack inside, because even if you miss at the rim, you can still draw a foul.
Porter from outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, when a game gets close down the stretch like this one did, talk about the mentality this team has to have.
Time to lock in. Time to lock in and get stops when we need to. Always got trust in our guys to make the big plays, make the big shots, and we move on.
The trust paid off. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Ivica Zubac.